Hi there, this is Who Target Podcast, Alex here, and it's back, it's finally here. First episode of Season 2 of Doctor Who dropped today at 8 a.m. on the iPlayer in England. It will be on BBC One at 6:50 tonight, and I have watched it already, so there will be spoilers, so if you haven't seen it, please don't watch this video till you've watched it at 6:50 if you haven't already seen it, but if you have, then watch it. So Robot Revolution, first episode is called, written by Russell T Davies, of course. It starts off with me thinking that he was just reusing stuff from the first Martha Jones episode. It starts with a hospital and an incident there because Belinda is a nurse in a hospital and the doctor's sort of watching her, and this is like 16 years before the events that happen in the robot bit later. So Spaceship sort of picks her up and she is being sort of hijacked by robots, and very good looking robots. They've really gone to town. That's where the Disney Plus money has been spent, definitely on the robots. Some good special. I'm not too sure who's doing the voice, but I'll look into it more once I've watched Doctor Who Unleashed. Will probably explain. Now that is on the iPlayer as well, and I haven't watched that yet because that is also on BBC Three straight after the episode tonight at 6:50. So I might watch it then. So she gets kidnapped by these robots. She finds out that she is a queen of this whole planet, and the Doctor is sort of watching her in the background, the great Ncuti Gatwa as the 15th Doctor, and he's sort of there working his way up slowly to become her historian on the planet where she is meant to be queen. And why this is happening, somebody who Belinda gets very good friends with, another woman gets killed by the actions of the Doctor base and the robots' AIs. They're called AI, and there's around this as well, this is how much stuff is going on. It's a really fast-paced episode. I was losing it slightly. It's very fast-paced, and I think it's one of those things where it is going to take a second watch to get the whole plot. I really enjoyed it. I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it, because I thought it was really good, a really good way of introducing the new companion and doing a reboot, basically, with Ncuti's Doctor as well a bit. But it's really fast. There's a lot going on. And you can see that Belinda is in this sort of coercive, nasty relationship with her boyfriend called Alan, who tells her what to do, labels all her stuff in her fridge. So that's a very interesting argument, because there's a lot about coercive relationships at the moment in the press and everything. So it's good to bring that in, because I expect that is happening even with younger people who are in relationships. Horrible thing, basically. We're all told what to wear, what to do, who to be with. It's not a good thing, and it seems to be everywhere. I know Waterloo Road have just done a whole storyline in that to show how it does happen, and it's really well done in Waterloo Road if you watch that. So her boyfriend ends up being, the spoiler here, ends up being AI. The whole interaction of the robots becoming a superior being, and the Doctor knows about this, and he's the historian of her planet and tells Belinda the story. But sort of also it is slightly connected to Stephen Moffat's Boom episode of the last season, where we met another character who was the same actress, and we find out what she is actually connected because of these time windows what have been opened by the robots, basically, who want to reboot and rebel against their society. I know there's an awful lot going on. I did try to tell you that. It's one of those things what, even with that storyline, I'm trying to do from first watch here. Need a second watch, because it's so fast paced. There's so much being pumped at you, and I was getting a bit lost, to be honest, but I think on a second episode watch, it'll be a lot more understandable, basically. So, yeah. So the Doctor manages eventually to get rid of the controlling whole boyfriend, and you've got these sort of, in the planet where they are, you've got sort of different levels of robots. You've got the high-end intelligent robots that control the planet. We've also got people like cleaning robots and all the sort of things you use around your house, like robot hoovers and that have intelligence and can rebel, and that's the plan, basically. The robots rebel and become sentient, basically. So it's a good plot. It's a nice storyline, and I'm trying not to itch my nose because my nose is itching. Joys of hay fever. So it's a good plot. I really liked Belinda. I think she's a really good actress, the person who plays Belinda, the new companion. And we get to the end of the episode, and she just wants to go home, basically. But when the Doctor tries to go back, the TARDIS is having a hissy fit and won't allow him anywhere near the actual event date of when they left Earth. It rebels, it reboots, it doesn't want to go near it. So the Doctor somehow tries another trick and gets the TARDIS to actually go there. There's this interesting Gallifreyan symbol, so I think it's going to be connected to the whole main plot of the whole season this year. And then you see this whole bit what we've been seeing as these sort of little adverts where the whole Earth is in waste, as the Eiffel Tower and the Statue of Liberty are all in dust, basically. So it's an interesting, has the Doctor caused a ginormous problem by, as he said, when the two events connected, he took into his body and boomed out all the time problems and the paradox that he actually entered. That's why he said you need a Time Lord there to get her through this incident. And by doing that, has he affected timelines? And is that why the Earth is a dust ball, basically? I think that's going to be a very interesting outlook on this season. So, interaction between the Doctor and the new companion, I think, very good. She's quite spiky. She knows her own mind. She's not, even though her character's being sort of coerced into this relationship, she does start to rebel by the end of the episode. And she's quite happy when Alan, who's the main robot, who's been taken over, because she mentioned how she was involved with him, basically, and that's why they went back in time to get him, basically, if that makes sense. As I said, it's an episode that needs more than one watch, and I'm going to watch it again later when it's on BBC to make full sense of it. So there might be an even more understand video on it later once I've watched it again, see if it makes more sense. But at the moment, on a first watch, I did enjoy it. The only niggles is that the sound levels go a bit up and down. You hear it on a certain level, and the explosions from the robots were quite fun. They were quite loud. As I said, I did enjoy the interaction between the Doctor and his new companion, because they're quite good at each other. There's some good jokes and good interaction. There's some also quite soulful bits what Ncuti Gatwa does very well. I think they're going to work well together. I think they clicked better than what Ruby did when we met her for the first time. I think there was some more interaction better between. I think there was better writing as well, to be honest. I think he got the sort of connection to the Doctor better than he did with Ruby and the Doctor. That didn't seem to work as well. But I think it was also because of that Christmas and he was trying to get everything sorted. I think what I can see so far is on one episode, the niggles, what were annoying me with the writing in season 1, have been really ironed out, and it works a lot better. But this whole arc where the Doctor's basically wiped out the whole Earth by his actions, I think is a very interesting one, and I look forward to seeing where they go with it. I really enjoyed it, to be honest. I thought the Murray Gold music was good as well, and lots of nice bits there, and the bits where the Doctor kicks in and they start playing the Doctor theme were well done. I think Ncuti's is much better as the Doctor. I really liked him in season 1, but I think he's even better just in this first episode. And I look forward to seeing what they do. I'm looking forward to Lux, which is going to be this whole American 1950s episode where the character, is it Mr. Ring-Ding-a-Ling, comes out of the screen, played by Alan Cummings. That's just going to be great fun. It'll probably be a little bit too camp for some people. I don't think it will be. I think it will be just right. So, also, let's do a bit of news why I'm here. You probably can't see it. I haven't got it in my hand, but I put some photos up early on the Instagram channel of the podcast. That's Who Target. Please follow it if you're not already following it. That's Who Target on Instagram, WHOTARGET, all one word. The same for the YouTube channel if you're trying to find it. And if you're not subscribing, hit the bell and like, please. You probably can't see it, and I put some photos up earlier. As I said, I have Record Store there. I cannot wait to play it. I might put a video up about it. The Doctor Who 10th Planet vinyl, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Basically, it's got the most beautiful embossed Cybermen on the front cover. It's a black and white cover. It looks like the cover from the 10th Planet DVD. Basically, it looks beautiful, and it's the whole thing. Basically, the soundtrack, because I know they lost episode. It's the whole soundtrack on vinyl. It looks gorgeous. It's I think it's black and white. The actual vinyls are. I think black or red. I'm not too sure. I haven't looked at them properly. I think they're 140 gram vinyls. They're not as thick as 180. I did get Sam Smith as well live from the proms as well for Record Store Day today. I don't know if you're doing it. If you are, let me know on the Insta, on the Twitter, on the Facebook. We're there everywhere. Who Target, as I said. So anyway, looking forward to watching the episode again. Well, I might do another video later. And of course, I will watch Doctor Who Unleashed when it drops later. It is on the iPlayer as well already. So you probably hear my iPad going off and things coming in then. So let me know your feelings on this first episode. Do you think it's better than season 1 or season 2? Let me know. And new videos coming all the time on TV stuff. I might be starting to do ones on The Last of Us soon, because that starts next week, season 2, and I need to finish Bergerac, and of course everyone on Daredevil as well. So keep watching. If you're not subscribing, please hit the bell. It'd be lovely to get to 30 subscribers by the end of the month. So as the doctor would say, keep the love, baby.